In this lesson, you'll learn how to change employees at the point of sale and change employees for a completed transaction. If you've already got an employee selected at the point of sale but haven't yet ended the sale, then you can easily change the employee by clicking on them and selecting the correct employee. If you're checking out a service with multiple blocks, then you can allocate different blocks to different employees. First, click on the employee cell, select a service block, and then select the relevant employee. In this case, Lucy completed the body scrub and Chris completed the full body tan. Then press Done to continue. And now we can see that both Lucy and Chris are displayed next to the Beachbody package, but it shows Lucy's name because she completed the main service. And I can now complete the sale. If you need to change the employee after you've already ended the sale, click on the Transaction button in the top right corner. And now we can see a list of today's transactions. You can only edit the employee for transactions within the current end of day session. Select the transaction you want to change. You can use the filter tool if you need to narrow down your search. Once you've found the transaction, expand it by clicking on the plus sign. At first we can only see Lucy's name as she was the one who completed the main service, but if we expand even further, then we can see the two different blocks. Select the block that you want to change and then click on the Employee button. Then choose the correct employee. Then press Done to continue. And we can see on the transaction that the employee has now been changed. If you need to change the employee for a transaction that was in a past session, you'll need to process a refund. To do this, click on the Date button and select the date when the incorrect transaction occurred. Then select the relevant transaction. Take note of the payment type that was used and click on the History button. Right-click on the transaction in the client's history. Then select Refund. Press Done to continue. Then press Done again, and press Done to get to the point of sale. Click the End Sale button, and choose the same payment type that was used for the original transaction. The incorrect transaction has now been reversed. At this point, you can process the transaction with the correct employee if you haven't already done so. Now that you know how to change the employee, you can make corrections at the point of sale and in the transaction list.